Hello. It is I, and I am back for another reaction. So today we're going to be continuing with Yellowjackets episode 4. So last episode we left off Travis, you know, himself allegedly. Now, well, allegedly the girls are saying that this is foul play. So that's where we left off. Also, I do want to clarify that in my previous reaction, I was confusing Kevin and Travis. So, in like going back and essentially rewatching the episodes through editing, okay, so now I get that Travis is like the older child, the older out of the two in the flashbacks. Like he's one of like the coach's kids, and Kevin is like the gothic guy that Nat used to hang out with back in the day. So yeah, just want to let y'all know that I got it. All right, I got it. Oh, and what's her face? The girls like the pills and the flashbacks, and also Thaisa, young Thaisa, discovered a dead body up in the attic of the house that they found, the abandoned house. We have a little Norma Bates moment. I don't want to waste any more time talking. Let's just get straight to this episode. Oh Lord, we're back to this. Like a roller coaster, whoa.
I don't know what you're so scared of, Natty. You've already got blood on your hands.
Ooh, ooh. Oh, the Nats kill somebody? Alright, so we're gonna get a Nat-centered episode. I'm excited though. Like I find her character honestly like the most intriguing, like at least for me at the moment.
He's gone. Remember? I buried him. Bad things happened here.
I believe her, but like what else are you gonna do out there? Like you can't just be out there forever. Like they're out there for like 18 months. Like you gotta find shelter.
Hey, Nat. I just wanted to call and see how you're holding up. You know, since the whole Travis thing. I would never want to presume to say that I know exactly what you're going through, but I wanted to make sure that you know that this was not your fault.
I feel like Misty, it's almost as if she doesn't feel like human emotions. Like she goes about things like a robot trying to rehearse how to be a good human being or like a functioning human being in society. I don't know. That's how she comes across. Like she doesn't come across as like real.
Turns up dead? You think that was a coincidence? I don't know what he thought I was right about. I just know I'm right about.
Right. That was definitely not a coincidence whatsoever.
We should get together and strategize, you know? Pop a few pins on the old corkboard. I have one, obviously. But we could use yours if you prefer.
Jello!
Bro, old people love their jello. It reminds me of like that one episode of Better Call Saul that was supposed to be named that was supposed to be called Jello, but like due to copyright or something like that, they didn't. But yeah, it reminds me of that. Better Call Saul.
You know, sometimes I sing a little, just release my bowels. Here, if you want. Oh. You'll say we got nothing in common.
Bro, I would not want to go out with Misty like talking my head off.
God is in his holy temple.
Hey! You don't know what the hell you're doing with that! He's being stupid.
No, what's stupid is the fact that we have a gun and we're not using it.
Maybe you should learn how to use it first.
Travis is right. We're out of food. If we want to eat, one of you is going to have to learn how to use this thing.
It's gonna be Sam because we see in like the where she has like that nightmare where she's holding the gun. I feel like she might accidentally, kill somebody.
Yo, did you know Kurt wanted Jay Mascis to be in Nirvana?
Oh shit.
Yep, she seems like the type to like Nirvana. I fucked with Nirvana.
It's just like ever since they left Sub Pop, they've just gotten so mainstream, so.
It's not their fault. Everybody loves them.
Yeah.
Girl, you're not even painting all of the nail. Like, if you're gonna be a guy wearing like nail polish, you better expect top tier.
Yeah, we were just listening to music!
Yeah, you think I'm stupid?
No, sir.
This obviously explains a lot. I mean, I figured that she came from a very horrible home life because we saw her in the montage in episode 1, and like she was like in a trailer park and she was like smoking. Like, I mean, it was very clear.
Paris, Mendocino, and the Isle of Skye.
Mm-hmm. Kids?
Margot.
Wait a minute, I just had a thought. Like, what if she then, after she like obviously survives the whole crash of being stranded out in the middle of nowhere for, you know, like over a year, almost 2 years, she comes back and then she like shoots her dad. I do think that's the case because we see her like that's what the nightmare's about. I think it's her dad that she accidentally or on purpose shoots.
Can we go over our charities again?
Oh, Ty, there's no way that Diane Raffleson is gonna expect you to know all that stuff. I mean, she'll probably think it's creepy if you do.
I'm gonna be completely honest, and like, I don't know, y'all can hate me if y'all want to, but Thaisa's plot points, but like the Thaisa plot, like as an adult, they don't interest me. I think it's just the whole politics aspects of it, like, you know, it's just not drawing me in. It's not doing it for me. I'm hoping this plot gets a lot better with Sammy because we know Sammy, something's happening with that little boy. So, yeah.
Yeah, and that, ladies, is how it's done.
Right. Nice, Martinez. Nat?
Come on, Nat. Just pretend it's your father.
Here.
You know, I have faith in her.
That's a shame. No, you know what? Next time we could just stick to something you're actually good at, like folding laundry or sucking.
Hey! I'm going.
He will be my first target. I mean. That was so uncalled for. Like, she's been nothing but nice to this asshole. He's out here trying to like slut shame her. I mean, I don't know if she really does that, but still, it's just like it's uncalled for. Like,
You're not doing the gun thing?
Oh, I don't really think I'm meant to handle firearms.
but knives, on the other hand. No, that's right. Miss Shauna got her freak on with another man. Come on, Nat. Yes, I'm ready for her. Hey, yes. That's my bitch. Oh, that feel good. I know that feel good.
What the hell were you doing?
Do you remember Travis Martinez?
Yeah, sure. I mean, kind of. He was on the plan with you.
Well, it was his place, and he's been off the grid for a while, and we were worried about him. Turns out we had a right to be because later that night he himself.
Is she on a date? Well, date with him because I mean she's trying to see if like he's the one who's behind what happened with Travis. That's my guess. Because there's no reason why she would just be doing this just to hang out. Like,
Travis, wait up! Coach said that we should be looking for tracks and scratches on the trees, like antler marks or whatever.
Look, you could follow me or not. Just don't slow me down.
I'm sick and tired of him, bro. Just please.
What about her? What's wrong with her?
Are you blind? She is obviously a narc.
Look, you said you wanted to make up for your misspent youth.
Mm-hmm.
If we're gonna do this, we gotta do it right.
What are they doing? They're acting like a bunch of teenagers.
Hi, good evening. I was wondering if you could do me a favor. My friend and I, this guy, say hi, forgot our IDs.
Girl, I'm pretty sure you'll be just fine without your ID.
For it, don't worry, I have cash, but I just kind of need you to do the buying.
You're not gonna get carded, lady.
I mean, he's right. He's smart. You can tell by his forehead.
So, refresh my memory. How did you miss so much of the quintessential high school experience again?
Oh, you see, okay, I knew it. I felt she's definitely doing this because after all that happened to her, like she missed out on so much. So now she's like doing this to like make up for lost time. Like she just said it. She got straight A's and married young, and then also what happened with like, obviously we know what happened. I'm not gonna lie to you, like that's kind of how it feels like with the whole pandemic, like when everything shut down. It feels like not just me, but I feel like everyone lost out on like times that we could have done something, you know? And I feel like I don't know, I'm not gonna go into what gives me anxiety. Let's just get back to the scheduled programming.
Thank you.
The reporter, what? What's up with the reporter?
Like, I didn't want to just change the world through innovation.
I do wonder why we're focusing on Thaisa, Shauna, Nat, and Misty for right now. Like, does that mean that the other girls did not survive? Does that mean that maybe one of the girls are behind sending the postcards with that creepy symbol? Or does that mean that we're gonna like see the other girls in the next season or by the season finale of this? Yeah.
Like in the dark ages.
Wendy won.
Is this me?
Yes, it is.
Sorry.
It's interesting how it's safe to assume that she's like vegan or vegetarian now. Like she doesn't eat meat. Obviously, that has to do with like the trauma, I'm assuming.
There's never enough food of these things. Split it.
Was that an ad for Cliff Bars? Because they know what they're doing whenever they show like the brand.
What the are you doing here? Okay, so don't look now. But that reporter, Jessica Roberts. And what are you doing?
I've been having your back.
I don't need you.
Yeah, but Natalie.
Go the fuck home.
You remind me of my granddaughter. No one really likes her either.
Ma'am. Old people really don't have a filter.
I've got my eye on you.
Hello, Misty.
I know when you look at me, you don't see someone you should be afraid of, but you're wrong.
Girl, Misty's the type to like twist her necks and then come from behind and ask you how your day was going. You absolutely should be afraid of Misty.
This is it, okay? For all the glory, this is the shot.
If I win, you have to tell me something personal about yourself. For real this time.
Do we trust this guy? What's his name? Adam? I think his name is Adam. He really wants to know about her past. They really just met. Like, they just hooked up. Why is he, like, pressuring her on her past? Like, does he know something about her and he's trying to get more info? Like, I'm kind of side-eyeing Adam right now.
Ah, don't eat that kind. It's poisonous. Like kill you poisonous or like trip your balls off poison.
Yo, this is really like the Hunger Games with like the berries, the poisonous berry at the end of Hunger Games.
Could you just show us something that's actually edible so we can get going?
What's the big hurry?
Coach, need a sponge bath?
Just kidding. I'm sorry. Whatever.
Girl, you do not want to joke around Misty like that before you get left in another fire.
Everyone just focus. We know we can't touch those and those ones. No mushrooms. No.
Oh, the symbol. Gotcha. This is where it comes from.
It must have belonged to the dead guy.
I wonder if this still works.
Yeah, I don't want to try that out.
Get out of the way!
Ooh, this is a horrible idea. Girl, ooh! Yo, I thought she was gonna be wigless. Girl, get out the way.
You just need to find the people who truly want to help you. Oh, an endorsement from you would be... All I ask in return is that you show me who you really are.
It feels like everyone just really wants to know them, like the story. You know, like she wants an endorsement from like this lady, and now she has to now show her who she really is. The same thing with Adam. There's something going on here.
I'm like a well you whisper your secrets into.
You can't trust that. If two can't keep a secret, if one of them is dead.
We scavenged and we starved until I've heard the official story. You trust me, don't you?
I don't think you should trust her.
Why do you get to have that? Just because you're rich and powerful? Really? This naive, Miss Turner. Those changes you were talking about, you have me to thank. If I were you, I'd watch my tone.
Yeah, nah, like you cannot trust these people. Mm-mm.
I'll perfectly calibrate my tone as I tell you to go yourself.
Ooh, all these girls have a streak. Like they have like they don't give a shit. Like they really don't. They'll tell everyone to get the like to off.
I can't stop thinking about Travis. I just can't help but think if I had done something that he might not have.
I can make a couple of calls. Maybe try and get a copy of his toxicology report.
I mean, I don't know if she's definitely playing him like a fiddle. She knows exactly what she's doing, bitch. Like because she went through all of that, like she survived all of that. Of course she can do this. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I know that you're messed up right now, but it doesn't give you a free pass to be a dick all the time.
Right. Yeah, tell him.
Do you even know why people call me Flex? In 7th grade, I had surgery on my back, spinal fusion or something. I don't know. It sucked. When I got back to school, Bobby Farley, he saw my scar in the locker room. He told everybody that I had to get one of my ribs removed so that I could be flexible enough to, you know.
Oh, like the Marilyn Manson. Oh shit. Yeah. What is it called? Autofellatio. Yo, the 90s were wild. I mean,
What are you doing? You psycho!
There's a ring, okay? I didn't think about it before when, you know, buried him, but it was my great-grandfather's. God.
oof.
Yeah, you don't get it. I have to bring something back.
For Javi.
You know, this is not what like fun time looks like. You have to break that finger.
So, can you suck your own dick?
That is the $1,000,000 question.
I wish.
He's up in the goddamn house, huh? Me? I'm the only one with any fucking decency.
All right. Does that take place before or after, like, after she gets out the situation?
Sub, just for the record, I'd have done this even if I'd won.
So then, stop stalling. Oh my God.
Oh, look, I'm all for like trying to have fun, a day of fun, but like, girl, don't do this. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody's gonna get her. I want to know what happens with Jackie. Like, I truly want to know. I know y'all not about to jump. The absolute caucasity here. All right, Shauna. Going back to being backseat freaky. All right, girl. Come on. Just your meal. Bambi, come on. I mean, look, I mean, poor animals, but at the same time, they gotta eat. I get it. They gotta eat. This is survival. This ain't for fun.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, baby? You gonna shoot your daddy in the head?
I mean, there ain't nothing going much up there.
I never thought you could be more useless than your mother, but guess what, honey? You just won that contest.
The useless one!
The did you say?
Wait a minute. Did he shoot himself?
Well, yes.
She did it. All right, girl.
So, what do we do with it now?
Well, first thing we gotta do is bleed it out. Who wants to try?
Misty, of course. without hesitation, raising her hand.
I'll give it a try.
Really, Shauna? Oh. See? See, Shauna's gonna be nasty with those knives. It's safe to assume that Shauna was probably the one to like um slash the other girl's throat in episode 1 in the beginning. Oh my gosh, she did that on purpose.
You need to be more careful.
Yo, I swear he's not gonna make it out of that whole thing alive. Like, not with Misty around.
Hello? Hi, Shauna. It's Misty.
I thought I told you never to call me.
Travis is dead. Shauna?
What does she have up her sleeve? Like, Misty, she's conniving. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but come on. Come on. Like, what else would she go out of her way to tell Shauna this? And I wonder why Shauna told her never to call her. I mean, it seems obvious, but I feel like there's definitely more to the story. All right. Okay. So this episode, we definitely got to like Nat's storyline, and we got to see her home life, which I feel like it was pretty evident how her home life is or like was, and that translates as to why she's the only one out of the girls who is coping the way she is in the present tense. Like, she is the one who is, you know, abusing substances. I think she just has a drinking problem, which her dad also had. You know, definitely reminds me of that whole. It reminds me of Billy from Stranger Things, is like, and his dynamic with his father, and you know, the traumas that he went through, and it just kind of, you know, it's pretty evident, right? And we get to see Shauna having fun, man. Shauna just had a day where she just got to be like a teen again, because she lost out on a lot of time. Like, she said like she was like a straight A student, so she did a lot of time studying, and she also what else did she say? Oh, she got married early. So it's safe to assume that she got married to old dude who was like her best friend's dude, like right after the whole situation that happened, you know, there. It's safe to assume that, because in the picture that we see in episode 1, she looks the same as she does in the flashback. So, and so does the dude. So she probably got married at like what, 20 probably, because she was out there for like 18 months, and I think she was either 17 or 18 during this time, like in the flashback. So yeah, probably like 2021 when she got married and stuff like that. And then Thaisa, like we get to see Thaisa, and like she's at this like event or whatever, and they're serving this like pig head. She's talking with the lady who could really push her campaign, and she basically tells her to like fuck off. So we get to see that Thaisa, like, she's sticking to her guns. Like, she's not the type of person who would just. All these girls, I feel like at some point they definitely made a pact to not talk about what happened. And I wonder what part took for them to come to that conclusion, to come together and tell themselves or tell each other that they're not going to speak about it. I mean, we got to see it in episode 1 where Thaisa and Shauna like meet. So Thaisa and Shauna, like they keep in contact, right? And then now Nat and Misty, now they're like talking. Well, it's mostly one-sided. Like, Misty is the one talking to them, and you know, Shauna then tells Misty to like never talk to her again, like, or like to never speak to her again. And it's safe to assume this is like their first time interacting in a long time. And then Thaisa clearly has helped out Nat in the past. And Thaisa also I haven't seen any interaction with Misty and Thaisa. So now it seems like Misty's clearly the outcast, and she has always been the outcast. So clearly something will transpire where Misty no longer, like in the past, she no longer feels like she has that power. Like when she was the one helping everybody out, like in episode 2, and Misty got to feel important, and she had like a purpose to the group other than being like the equipment's manager or like the coach's assistant or whatever the hell she was, right? She wasn't like part of the team exactly. She's part of the team, but like she wasn't a player. So it's very clear something happens with Misty that the girls don't really want anything to do with her. She just like shows up like a mosquito. What else? The whole situation with Travis. I feel like this is gonna be a bit of a slow burn because we're seeing everybody else's storyline, but when it comes to Travis, we get to see Nat play her old friend like a fiddle here, like trying to get information out of it, like to get like the toxicology reports, like to see if what really happened, right? Because now, in my opinion, I do think that something for sure, something else transpired. I don't think Travis just offed himself that way. I do think something else happened. Like, it definitely is not a coincidence, like with the whole symbol. And I do wonder what that symbol's all about. Because, especially with Lottie, you know, like the girl with the pills, like Lottie says that in the house, like something weird, like there's like a bad feeling. And then we get to see like the airplane with like the guy. He tried to leave, but someone tied it down. So are there like people out there who sacrifice humans? Could it be that, or hunt humans or anything of that nature? And does Misty end up, because we see in episode 1 Misty like eating the meat, and she's the only one revealed to be the one who like eats the girl in the beginning of the episode. And then I made a prediction around that time that the other girls were a part of it, and I do think that is the case for sure. But I do think there are other people involved, other things or people, or I do think something has definitely happened for sure. So like that is my prediction. So yeah, I have nothing else to say. If you like my video, please like, subscribe, all that good jazz, and I will see you next time.